Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your, welcome to your January 9th through the 15th reading here. You already got cards coming out. I want to say welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I hope 2025 is treating you well. I do want to announce as well that I still am running a sale on my personal readings. All my personal readings at this time are 20% off. That link will be down below in the description if you're curious about it. All right, so you did pull this root chakra card. It says family. You also pulled the solar plexus card. It says personal power. You also pulled this ground your light, let your soul shine. This is an interesting card combination down here with this family and personal power. A lot of you I'm seeing now, don't tune out, right? Because I just have an intuitive message that's coming through that wants to be channeled for my guides, for some people, for a group of people here. A lot of you here, this is going to be the week. Well, I already sent you embody this energy, but a lot of the things you do is like you do it because of your family, and I feel this week there'll be an even more stronger emphasis on what is driving you and pushing you forward. But this personal power card and family, it's like you almost are you're a caretaker or a provider for your family, and you're very much so focused on maybe securing your family's future or keeping things secure or just doing things for your family. Others of you, this can deal with. Before we jump into the tarot here, I'm going to channel some messages if you're newer. I do pick up here as well that when it comes to groups and communities here, this is what is giving you strength, I sense here, and is giving you emotional support or just giving you support to go after and conquer the things here that you want to conquer or build and create the things here that you want to build. I want to say one thing here as well this week when it comes to communication here, Sagittarius. I think it's very important to clarify things or to be clear with your communication. I do pick up slightly that there could be maybe some misunderstandings or things, just things that need to be clarified, things that where there could be misunderstandings or possible like mishaps or something like that. I don't think it's anything to fear or anything like that. It's just being aware of, just being clear, right? That's it. You did pull this ground your light card as well. It says let your soul shine here. I'm kind of sensing a lot of you could be feeling ungrounded lately, which is interesting. You also pulled the root chakra card. Both energies deal with grounding. And it's almost as if it was almost like I'm getting like a lot of this energy or attention here coming your way, Sagittarius, or that has been on you, or that you're just kind of becoming self-conscious about. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like, the whole world or something like that. It can just be something to where you're really in your head about. You're really in your head about it. And I think it's taking you out of the present moment. I think Spirit's wanting you to come back to your inner self here and ground your energy here. Because I pick up something here as well to where maybe you haven't been feeling like yourself, or maybe you're feeling like you have to be a certain way, or you have to present yourself in a certain way, or you have to look a certain way, or you have to be a certain way. But all these things are kind of eroding your sense of self, or it will start to. And I feel Spirit's wanting you here just to be aware of that, to coming back to yourself, grounding your energy here, being rooted in your truth and your authentic energy, and being your own individual here, and not getting too caught up on having to please the whole world or please everybody. Also, too, there's a lot of messages coming through. Let's pull your tarot and then we'll go into it. I'm picking up this energy as well. This may not make sense right now. Come back and let me know. I always say to where you want to you want to do good. It's like you want to do the right thing. You want to satisfy people. But in a way, I feel that it's almost in a way you can't please everybody is what I'm getting. And sometimes it's like you may disappoint some people, but as long as you're doing the right thing, right? As long as you're in alignment with yourself and having strong morals with things, then I feel like you'll be fine. It's just that you can't please everybody. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's pull your tarot now and let's jump into it. But I think this week is a big week when it does come to personal power and the solar plexus energy, or you can say the solar plexus archetype, to where it's in your individualistic nature, individual goals, individual pursuits, your identity, your self-expression. Right? And then finding that personal strength, right? That to initiate things, to conquer things. Yeah, let's see, Sag. Yeah, I'll definitely be aware of clarifying things. Seven of Cups can kind of just be leaving things up in the air, right? Ace of Swords is in your current energy, so maybe you're kind of just thinking about some shit, but it's kind of, there could be some things up in the air. You just want to make sure that you're tying up things, or that you're communicating things, or not putting things too off. Let's pull the outcome position here. Yeah, this is a good read. This is a good read. I don't even think reads are good or bad or positive or negative. It kind of, when you come from a place of hermeticism, it just kind of is, right? Obviously, we give it meaning, right? If it's good or bad. So let's see here. You pulled the solar calm card. It says clarify here. So again, I think this is just saying, try to bring things in alignment as much as you can, instead of having things out of alignment or in chaos or, you know, in disorder. Also be aware of communication. I get here this week, just making sure you're clarifying things, staying on top of things here. You pulled this, but I also think here too, it's about getting calm with inside yourself here, because with this card it says ground your light, let your soul shine. But if your light's not grounded if you're not grounded in your being and with who you are, it's like, of course you're gonna feel nervous and reckless. So it's just about remembering who you are. I feel like the Lion King. But I think also too, I get this self-conscious energy to where maybe you're becoming self-conscious for no reason in a way. You may be wondering like, where the fuck is this coming from? And it's about certain things that you want to pursue, newer ventures here that you have, maybe newer passionate things that you're wanting to do, or newer hobbies, or newer interests, newer pursuits here. But you may be wondering what everybody else is going to think about you, or maybe you're just becoming self-conscious or something like that. Maybe you're feeling like you're not good enough, right? I think in a way, it's like, because you're always an expert, right? Sagittarius are usually always the experts, right? To where you're used to that. So maybe when you enter into something new, it's not that you know you're uncomfortable with it, but maybe in a way, because you're not the master yet, that you may feel you may feel kind of weird about it at first. But I think regardless, I feel Spirit saying here like, no, that's all right. Right? It's like you have what it takes here. You pulled this root chakra card. It says family, and then you also pulled the solar plexus card. It says personal power. So root chakra, one way to feel to be grounded here is to rely upon your support, whether that's family, groups, communities, but also to be there as an avenue of support for other people as well. But you may be finding this week you feeling more grounded, feeling more like you're not in this energy of like fight or flight, or like in this energy of like survival, right? It's like you're allowing yourself to kind of, almost like things are balancing themselves out. And you could be starting to lean more into like the thriving energy, wanting to thrive. Because I also feel that's also what's in your hopes and your fears, Knight of Wands, which is thriving, right? Wanting to thrive, wanting passion, wanting adventure, right? There's a self-determination, bold, right? Decisiveness. You pulled the Six of Swords here in the position of the good stuff here. Well, I see you getting unstuck. Six of Swords would be moving out of turbulent waters and moving into more calmer waters, or just getting yourself out of a undesirable position and moving yourself in a more desirable one. So there's new things here. It's like the winds are blowing the sailboat in a new direction, right? The divine God is like saying like, okay, now it's time. Like, it's pushing you into a better area here in your life. You have the King of Wands here for the overall energy. Yeah, I think this is you, obviously. It's like you're very much in your authority and your power here. Right, King of Wands is the trailblazer, right? The visionary. So yeah, very strong vision. Seven of Cups in the challenge. You're a visionary. And it's like, yeah, it's like I see you wanting to assert your will and create the things here that you want in your reality, pursue the things here that you're interested in. And you're in a good, strong position to do these things. You have the Knight of Wands here in the position of your hopes and your fears. I just think what you're hoping for is to thrive, Knight of Wands, right? I think you're hoping for passion, adventure, excitement. You have the Ace of Swords here in your current energy, and then you have the Seven of Cups in the challenge. I think currently right now, this Ace of Swords, there could be some type of newer idea or some newer things that you're thinking about at this time. And you could be trying to clarify things at this time, and it could be around how you want to go about pursuing some type of vision here. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination, so it deals with your imagination, how it sparks desire. You have the Page of Wands here, which is all about taking action on your desires. So is the Knight of Wands, so is the King of Wands, so is the Queen of Wands here. So there is this passion and desire that's in your challenge for newer experiences that will be emotionally fulfilling for you. But I feel like you're trying to decide or clarify, okay, like how you want to go about it, or what you want to do, or how you want to do it. But Page of Wands kind of says here, I would just get started. Like sometimes we can overanalyze things, question things, be too critical, be too analytical, fall into procrastination. Page of Wands says, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna take action now, and I'll ask questions later, right? Or I'll just see what happens along the way. But I just got to get started with the process. You pulled the Devil card here in the future position. Yeah, this Devil card is going to be coming out a lot. It's been coming out a lot in the readings. And the Devil card is just simply the archetype of Capricorn here in your reading specifically. But I will say this too, not to take things to the extremes, because the Devil, Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands energy can take things to the extreme. So it is about moderation, I feel here, and not to, you know, the Devil card can be symbolic of restriction, right? Being like, okay, this is my cutoff, right? I'm not going past this limit. So I think that's important here, because the Devil card can be discipline, because it's the archetype of Capricorn, and we're in Capricorn season, so this card's coming out a lot. So this is, I see you being very much in an energy of discipline and structure. And Capricorn also deals with the ability to work long and hard on our goals, right? To be tenacious, right? To be unwavering, dedicated. Pulled the Queen of Wands here in the outcome position. Yeah, and I see by the end of the week, it's like you're in a good, positive mindset, mind frame, attitude, and very much feeling inspired by the future and what your vision is. I also see just a lot of self-expression, like just a lot of creativity, a lot of pleasure and joy through the creative process, or just through embodying the fire element, right? The decisiveness, the leadership, the boldness, passion. You pulled the Five of Cups here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, I mean, there could be some underlying things that you're regretting at this time, like certain things here that you may kind of think about and regret, or it just brings back sadness. But I feel, you know, the Seven of Cups in the challenge is saying, like, there's so many better things, right, just waiting for you, right? So it's really just about, Five of Cups can be the emotional attachment to something of the past, to where it's stopping us and preventing us from being able to really move fully forward and flow forward emotionally into newer things, newer experiences. So I think it's about dissolving these past experiences here with compassion. You pulled this Aries card. It says act. Some of you may have Aries in your chart. King of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. A lot of fire energy. Aries is a fire sign. And Aries does deal with self-determination, strength, right? Courage, bravery. But with the Clarify card, it's just, you know, it's about being decisive. So I feel like Spirit's wanting you to be decisive this week. You pulled the Secret Temptation, being led astray here. I would be aware of manipulation with the Devil card and the Seven of Cups. I would just be aware of that. And toxic energies and influences here. But this card could also mean like making sure that you're doing things for the right reasons, especially with the Devil card being here in the future, because the Devil can be this drive for the material, to gain things in the material. That's why the Devil card can lack sanctity, holiness, to where it's just driven only by, selfish desire. So I get here that this could actually be you kind of sacrificing some of these selfish desires here. And it could be things like, for instance, I mean, we're human, right? We're fallen. We fell from Eden, the Garden of Eden, right? So naturally, sometimes we can do things out of selfish reason, but I think you may be noticing and becoming aware of what these things are. And so you may be actually wanting to cut those out. Or Spirit is saying here, God is saying here, like, to be aware of these things and to not let these things consume you or control you. But also this ground your light, let your soul shine. This is about not being taken away from your, not being led astray by something, right? Doing something out of character. It's like remaining in character. Not fakeness, but who you are, your character, like your being. Clarify the Six of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands. And this is in the position of the good stuff. You have it twice here in the read, the Queen of Wands. It's in the outcome position too. So the good thing here is that Six of Swords, the Queen of Wands, would be newer things that are happening in your life that are shaping a better future here for you, or that are just pushing you in a newer future. But I think it's things here that are making you excited, Queen of Wands, that you're thrilled about, that you're passionate about, that you feel lit up and being and alive about. Clarify the King of Wands for the overall energy of the Two of Wands. Yeah, and the Two of Wands is the archetype of Aries, Mars and Aries. So you put those two things together, it's self-determination. It's literally decisiveness, maturity, morality, leadership, right? And blazing your own trail here. Clarify the Knight of Wands in the position of your hopes and fears. You could pull the Three of Swords here with the Knight of Wands. I mean, one thing I see you hoping for is, I think you're really wanting to make a difference, but there could also be this fear of failure or fear of rejection. I don't think so, though. Let's see. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Yeah, the Star card. Yeah, and I think there's the Star card's Aquarius. It can deal with the future, and also the Six of Swords is Aquarius, is Mercury and Aquarius. Ace of Swords and Mercury pretty much go hand in hand. Mercury's the intellect, and it's like the air element, and the Ace of Swords are the air element, and the Ace of Swords actually deals with the intellect and thoughts. So there's newer ideas and possibly newer information here that you're getting or receiving or understanding, and it's changing your ideals of things with the Star card, to where there's newer aspirations, possibly newer inspirations, possibly bigger ideals here that you're wanting to strive toward and create. But the Ace of Swords and the Star card is literally about just showing up to the world and sharing your truth and being rooted in truth. It also is pureness, freshness, new beginnings, just newer things that get here that are just, it's opening you up to the stars. Maybe you're getting into astrology, but it's opening you up to, when you see the stars at night, the wonders of, wow, okay, there's so much here that I'm starting to see and become curious about. Clarify the Seven of Cups and the challenge. The King of Wands here. Yeah, I just think your challenge at this time is, well, what you want to pursue. All the wanders here and all the different ideals, and also the newer emotional experiences that are going to be meaningful for you. It's like, which ones do you want to pursue? Clarify the Devil in the future. You pull the Six of Swords here. I see you, Devil card, for one, having self-control and discipline and restricting yourself from doing things that's out of character, or doing things that literally just aren't going to get you to the destination you're trying to arrive at. So this could be to where you sacrifice certain selfish desires, or you sacrifice old habits, routines, or you sacrifice certain things, right? So that way you're locked in here, moving in the direction here where you want to go. Clarify the Queen of Wands and the outcome. Yeah, the Page of Cups here. I think also too, you could be getting some type of powerful suggestion here from someone, or help or support here, or an invite or an invitation. I think it'll be something that you're very much open and receptive to, and I feel like you'll see it as like a blessing. Clarify the Page of Wands as your advice. You have the Justice card. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Justice card is the cosmic scale of balance. Every action is a reaction, right? Actions have consequences, and that's what the Devil is. So I think here that your advice, Page of Wands, the Justice card, is whatever it is that you're about to do, right? Page of Wands, it's something new you're passionate about, or curious about, or you're feeling enthusiastic about. And just being aware of karma, basically, of not manifesting negative karma. So simply put, understanding that your actions, the energy that you're carrying, your beliefs, all of that, how it's creating a ripple effect of karma, right? You reap what you sow. That's what the Justice card is. So just being aware of your actions, Page of Wands, because you don't want to accumulate bad karma here. Clarify the Five of Cups. You pull the Empress. This is in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. Some of you, it's your mother. Some of you need to check in with your mom. I don't think it's anything bad or anything like that, but I think maybe they miss you or something. Because you did pull the Family card over here as well. But I would also say something that you're unaware of. I think Five of Cups can be this, okay, it's when desires don't get met. And that creates it can create a vengefulness, but it can create just a yearning, like a wanting. And the Empress would be Venus, so it's like wanting what you want, what it is that you value. But it's the Page of Wands as the advice is like to stop waiting, right? Just start doing here. So, but I feel like overall this is a good week for you. I don't there's not really nothing negative. I would be aware of who you let influence you, and also your influence. Are you influencing in a positive or a negative way? And also, are you being influenced in a positive or negative way, and not doing something that takes you out of your moral character? Because I feel like you're very much in alignment and in sync. The Star card, Ace of Swords, with like a beautiful future or something here that you're creating or striving toward, and also new things that are happening. So it's just about, I don't know, you could be getting pulled in different directions here, but it's like remaining true to you. So that's what I got for you, Sag, in your reading. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification button as well. And I will see you and talk to you later. Bye, Sag.